Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you are welcome.
Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms.
In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my accutane journey and just a whole update. I've seen some comments talking about I should make an update on the whole thing, if I'm still on it, and if I'm not, why am I not on it anymore, what happened, all that good stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. First and foremost, if you haven't seen that video, the first one, the other previous videos I've done on accutane, you should go see them so you have a bit of an understanding of what's going on. Guys, if you see this, it's water from my hair. It's water from my hair. I first started accutane in 2020, which is last year, February. I can't remember the exact day, but I do remember that I was in Cape Town. However, I did get the prescription in Botswana and then I left for Cape Town. So yeah, I did not like my experience. Just to sum it up, I did not like it. It was not the best experience, even though the results were not terrible and they were pretty much visible, but I will talk about that later. I was prescribed 10 mg of accutane. That's a form of accutane. So I know it has a lot of different names like raw accutane. Some just call it plainly accutane. The box that my doctor gave me was accutane. So, but I heard that they all work the same, well, similarly, according to the dosages and stuff like that. But yeah, so I was given 10 mg because my doctor, and he said that I'll be on 10 mg for 3 months, but I only did it for 2 months, I believe 2.5 months. I didn't actually do the whole 3 months. I stopped on the way because the side effects were becoming too unbearable and just hectic. Anyway, so I got that dosage, left for Cape Town, started taking it, and on the first week I realized that I was just starting to become super dry, which is, the side effects of the whole accutane thing, because it actually dries up your oils, so you become super dry. Even if you're like oily skin, whatnot, combination skin, we all become dry. That's just how it works. But the dryness becomes so extreme that you have to get eye drops because your eyesight is going to be affected, your breathing is going to be affected, well, nostrils are going to be affected, your mouth, your teeth, your bones, literally your whole life is going to be affected. So, but luckily that time I wasn't even at school. I think we were on vacation. My uni was on vacation. So I was like, okay, let me just do this thing because I'm not really going anywhere right now. So I have time. So I thought, but just going to the grocery store or working for 5 minutes, you will start to feel pain on your knees, pain everywhere. This was the first week, by the way. Just imagine. And I still had 3 months. So I still took it though. I took it faithfully for those 2 and something months. I took it every day, as prescribed, took everything. But then as time went by, I think on the second or on the third week, I started to realize that even my scalp hurt. So if you do see a change in the camera, I don't know. I realized that the whole thing wasn't being recorded for some reason. And yeah, so here we are. But as I was saying, after a couple of weeks, I realized that everything was just not it. The dizziness, the blurred visions, the pain, everything was just so painful. My eyeballs, my nose, it felt like I had sinuses. It was just dry everywhere. So I thought to myself, is this really worth it? All these things, are they really worth it? But I just said, okay, fine, let me just go 1 more week, 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks. I just kept taking the medication every day. I kept doing all of that every day. And then I saw that this was becoming too extreme for my liking. It was disrupting my everyday life. And I wasn't even going to school. It wasn't even sunny like that because I was in Cape Town. it was windy and just cloudy, so I wasn't even going through anything like that. Well, so I felt like, imagine if I was in Botswana where it's so hot, and I was on that dosage, which should, by the way, was relatively very small. I think it's the smallest dosage you can get, if not 5 mg, I'm not sure, but hey, it's one of the least. So I was like, if I'm feeling all these things and I took the smallest in good weather conditions and I'm always wearing sunscreen and I'm still going through all those things, I was like, this is not worth it. And this doctor wanted me to try 3 months and then go ahead and get more to make it 6 months. But however, let me say this. It did work. Accutane worked for me. I'm telling you about my experience and how everything went down. It did work. Even those, I think on the first month, that's when I started to notice changes. Well, okay, fine. It purged the pimples. It was just a purge on my skin. So they came out to the surface and they said they were painful at first. They were painful and lumpy. Everything was just kind of lumpy. So, but he had told me that that would happen. So I was not really shocked about the whole thing, like pimples coming out and everything, just looking worse than they were before. He told me they would do that. It would get worse before it got better. So I was like, okay, yeah, this is it. Cool. However, this was painful. This was very painful. Every single step of this way was just painful. Everything was just crazy. But cool, okay, fine. We just had to move. I thought I could be able to be okay with the whole thing. And then fast forward, lockdown happened. I came back to Botswana. I had to go back to that doctor to get more. But I thought to myself that due to all those side effects that were insane, do I really want to go through this again? Like by choice, just going ahead, knowing everything that's going to happen, and then just getting up and going there and telling him, oh, I want more. Like, I felt like at that point, it had already given me the best and the worst. So I weighed my pros and cons, and I thought that the cons were more than the pros. So hence why I just decided not to go back for my second appointment. I just decided to just be done with it. It did work for me. Like, even if you look at my skin, I no longer have bumps like that. They did dry up. I would suggest that you just go to your doctor, take your blood tests, and then pay the whole thing, because hefty, the money is hefty. Pay for the whole thing and then just follow the instructions that you're given. Take them as you were prescribed and everything, because it's definitely different for everyone. Because even at home, my sister, well, she's my cousin, we went there together, but she had a different consultation because of her skin type, her oil levels, whatnot. I don't know what the doctor looks at, but I believe it's how oily you are, how severe the pimples are, what caused the pimples. Because some people have hormonal acne, some just have, like stages, changing into a certain stage, and then they get that kind of acne, like puberty, adolescence, stuff like that. Some it's just hormonal, some it's PCOS. It's just a lot of different reasons. So I think they look at that and then they decide what's best for you, looking at your situation and your skin type together with the blood test that you took. But funny enough, one of the main reasons why I didn't go back to my doctor is because he didn't even give me a blood test. He looked at my skin, examined it, and just said, oh yeah, I think you should go in 10 mg because of your pimples. I'm saying 10 mg because of this and this. But he did explain everything. All my questions were answered, even though I didn't take the blood test. I feel like it depends on where you are, like your country, the rules and regulations, and the type of doctor you go see. Waban, they're all different. So mine didn't do that, and I feel like even though he has helped me before with certain skin issues, but I was just like, aren't you supposed to take the blood test? But hey, they're all different. So the update is that I stopped it a couple of months later because I couldn't handle the pain and everything. And I just felt like it was not worth the whole thing. Like, it was not worth me going through all that. My eyesight deteriorating, my breathing, just everything was painful. So I thought, no, this cannot be it. So I stopped it. But I'm not encouraging you to not do it, and I'm not encouraging you to do it. You can just I think we all decide what's best for our bodies and for us. So if you feel like you have severe acne and you need the only solution that will be that you think will work for you is accutane, I would say go for it because it does work despite all these other terrible side effects. Terrible side effects that you will go through, witness, feel, be part of. It does work. One thing for sure for me, Accutane did work. It did help me, and I did a reduction in acne, even my back acne and my chest acne. But it wasn't extreme, but it did go. So you could say it worked, but it's the pain for me. I was in Spain without the S. Yes. So if you do want to go for it, do you, boo? If you don't want to go for it after seeing this video and hearing what I had to say about the pain and everything and all those side effects, then don't do it. Like, if you're not feeling it, don't do it. Don't do something you're not willing to do or you're scared of or you're not ready for. Just don't do it. But it does work though. If you're willing to take on the pain, the whole thing, go for it. It does work. But now it's all gone. I should make an updated skincare routine. I will do that soon. I don't know when though, but soon I will do that, and then I'll tell you the products that I've been using ever since I left Accutane and how they've been holding up, how I feel about them, if I'll still be continuing using them and everything. But right now the products that I'm using are really working for me, and I'm gonna do a video, the whole entire video, just showing you everything, where you can get them. But this is gonna be for people in around me, like countries around me, Botswana, South Africa, maybe Zimbabwe as well. I'm not sure, but I believe they also have these certain products that I'm going to be showing you on my updated skincare routine that really work wonders. I even left my spin brush, by the way, but hey, that's for another video. And with all that being said, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.
Put your hand